Today I'm going to depart from my typical art stuff to talk about a way that I learned to maybe make a better start at sewing. One of the things that I am going to do is I'm going to start sewing again, start sewing clothing again. I haven't done that much of it. So the first thing I did was to buy 10 yards of unbleached muslin, which is 60-inch wide fabric, and I'll use this for making mock-ups and practicing so that when I make my patterns I get a chance to fit them before I really do any serious sewing on the fabric. So I washed my fabric after zigzagging the rough ends of it, and it came out really, really wrinkly. I mean, it was as wrinkly as one of those broomstick pleat skirts. And so I wasn't really fancying doing a bunch of ironing because that's 10 yards of 60-inch wide fabric. Now, mind you, the zigzag on the raw ends made it not fray. That was a good thing. But it was just really, really crinkly. So while I've been looking at sewing instructions, I have stumbled across an idea that I thought I would put into practice. It's making a Mobius strip out of your length of fabric. And here's how to do that. I cut out a strip of paper so that I could demonstrate this. So imagine that the slip of paper in this picture with the vertical line going down it is 10 yards long and 60 inches wide. That line that I put down the middle shows the right side of fabric. In this case, the right side of fabric is up. What I did was I folded that down its length all the way 5 yards on either side. And when I folded it together, I took the top edge and I turned it over so that what you end up with is the wrong side of fabric is facing the right side of fabric on the other end. You've made a little bit, you've just turned it over and looped it. So you put the ends together and you stitch the two raw ends together. A straight basting stitch is easier to remove later, particularly if you've already sewed the raw ends with zigzag. And when you sew that together, then you can put it in the washing machine again. And it creates a strip that has essentially a loop, like this. So I put it in the washing machine and then put it in the dryer, and here you can see it in the dryer. The resulting fabric came out a lot less wrinkly than when it went in. Now, I don't know if this is partly due to washing it a second time or if it is actually the Mobius strip, but here's how it came out. It was a lot easier to fold and has quite a few less wrinkles in it. I will say that it's still quite wrinkled along the selvage edge, particularly towards the middle of the area that was stitched together. But I picked out the stitching together of the fabric, and it seems to have worked. So hopefully that will make it a lot easier when I do need to iron this when I'm making things than it would have been had I not. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, it's my first how-to of anything other than art, so it could be something new for me to do. Let me know, and if you like this, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.